Did you realize that your usual morning routine, the one you followed for years, could be silently increasing your risk of stroke? Most older adults in America never suspect this. They believe strokes strike suddenly, without warning. However, after decades of studying the aging brain, I can assure you that the earliest signs don't start in a hospital. They begin in your bedroom, kitchen, or bathroom, within the first hour after waking. After age 60, your brain is at its most vulnerable in the morning. Your blood thickens, blood pressure rises, vessels stiffen, and some seemingly harmless habits can triple your stroke risk before you even drink your first coffee. In this video, I will expose the hidden morning triggers that most seniors overlook until it's too late, and share simple changes that can protect your brain for years. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and enable notifications so you never miss a health tip tailored for you. If you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 and tell me how I can improve the content. Let's begin by understanding how the aging process uniquely affects the brain in the early hours of the day. The changes in blood composition, vessel elasticity, and hormone levels combine to create a perfect storm for stroke risk. Recognizing this vulnerability is the first step in prevention. We'll explore each habit and the science behind why it matters, helping you to make informed decisions. To add context, the brain consumes about 20% of your body's oxygen and glucose, making consistent blood flow crucial. As we age, this balance becomes more fragile, especially in the morning, when physiological changes peak. Understanding these subtle shifts empowers you to take control and reduce risk. Moreover, the morning hours bring a surge in hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, designed to wake us up, but also causing blood vessels to constrict and blood to thicken. This natural process, beneficial in youth, becomes a risk factor with aging arteries. The brain's demand for oxygen remains high despite these changes, making consistent circulation a vital focus for stroke prevention. The dawn phenomenon also raises insulin resistance temporarily, which can impair glucose uptake in brain cells, further stressing neuronal function in older adults. This highlights why morning metabolic regulation is crucial for brain health. Additionally, sleep quality affects morning vascular status. Poor or fragmented sleep increases inflammatory markers in blood vessels, making them more prone to damage during the vulnerable morning surge. Prioritizing good sleep hygiene supports the brain's resilience at dawn. To deepen understanding, consider how circadian rhythms influence vascular tone and metabolism. Disruptions to these rhythms, common in older adults, exacerbate morning vulnerabilities. For example, irregular sleep-wake cycles can amplify blood pressure spikes and inflammatory responses. Also, chronic conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and atrial fibrillation interplay with these morning changes, compounding danger. Managing these effectively with lifestyle and medication timing is critical for seniors. Recognizing that the brain's vulnerability in the morning isn't isolated but linked to systemic health encourages a holistic approach. This means combining lifestyle adjustments with medical care to create a protective morning environment for your brain. First, drinking coffee immediately after waking is a common but underestimated stroke trigger in adults over 60. Many of my older patients proudly tell me coffee is their first intake every morning. But here's why this habit is risky. Overnight, the body goes without fluid for 6 to 8 hours, and as we age, we lose the ability to retain moisture efficiently, resulting in mild dehydration by morning. This isn't just being thirsty. Medically, it means your blood becomes thicker and flows sluggishly. Thick blood forces the heart to work harder and reduces the steady flow your brain relies on. Now, caffeine on an empty stomach acts as a diuretic, pulling even more water out and worsening dehydration. It also stimulates your fight-or-flight response, causing a surge in heart rate and blood pressure minutes after waking. While a healthy 30-year-old might handle this, for someone over 60 with stiffer arteries and narrower vessels, this combo is dangerous. It triggers strokes by spiking blood pressure beyond what delicate brain vessels can handle, causing clots as thick blood and vessel constriction combine, and reduces early morning blood flow when the brain is most vulnerable. I recall an 82-year-old patient who drank strong black coffee before water every morning and suffered silent mini-strokes. When he switched to water first and coffee 20 to 30 minutes later, those episodes stopped. This is about timing, not quitting coffee. Your brain needs hydration and circulation first, not stimulation. To add, the temperature of the water matters too. Warm water gently stimulates circulation and digestion, preparing your body for the day. Cold drinks, while refreshing, can constrict blood vessels and shock the system. Also, pairing water with light breathing exercises can enhance oxygen delivery to the brain, further reducing stroke risk. Additionally, adding a slice of lemon or a teaspoon of honey to your warm water can aid digestion and provide a gentle antioxidant boost, supporting vascular health. These small rituals not only improve hydration, but also promote a mindful start to the day. For those who enjoy tea, herbal varieties like chamomile or ginger after hydration can soothe digestion and calm nerves, complementing the protective morning routine. Avoid sugary or highly caffeinated drinks immediately upon waking to prevent blood sugar spikes and further vascular stress. Moreover, hydration influences blood viscosity directly. Even mild dehydration increases hematocrit and platelet aggregation, making clot formation more likely. This effect compounds with caffeine's diuretic action, underscoring why fluid intake before coffee is vital. Finally, consider timing medications relative to hydration and caffeine. Some drugs may be less effective or cause side effects if taken dehydrated or with caffeine, impacting stroke risk indirectly. To further support hydration, consider starting the day with electrolyte-rich fluids for those prone to dehydration, such as a pinch of salt or an electrolyte mix in water. This helps maintain fluid balance and supports vascular function. Incorporating mindful sipping rather than gulping water can also aid gradual rehydration and prevent sudden blood pressure shifts. Second, sitting still on the edge of the bed after waking is a subtle but serious stroke risk for seniors. Many older adults push themselves up, sit for minutes, even up to 20, waiting for their body to warm up. This seems harmless and gentle, but medically, it's dangerous. During sleep, blood pools in the legs naturally. In older adults, veins lose elasticity, valves weaken, and circulation slows. Sitting still prevents this pooled blood from returning upwards toward the heart and brain. This stagnation creates thick, slow-moving blood in the legs, while the brain desperately needs oxygen and nutrients after a long night. This undercirculation can spike blood pressure as the heart tries to compensate, rupturing fragile brain vessels or worsening blockages. Stagnant blood also encourages clot formation, which can dislodge when you finally move, causing ischemic stroke. Sitting still also prevents the calf muscle pump that aids circulation, reducing morning brain perfusion. A 79-year-old man who sat 25 minutes each morning experienced balance issues and microclots in brain vessels. When he shortened sitting time and added gentle ankle and shoulder movements before standing, symptoms vanished. Just a few seconds of motion after waking can mean the difference between healthy circulation and dangerous stagnation. In addition, gentle stretching of the legs while still in bed can help activate the venous valves and improve circulation. For example, ankle pumps, toe curls, and leg lifts stimulate muscle contractions that push blood upward. These simple actions can be done without standing and significantly reduce risks associated with prolonged stillness. Incorporating a short morning routine of seated leg exercises or light yoga poses can further support vascular health. Movements like seated marches or gentle twists promote blood flow and prepare your body for the day ahead. Furthermore, standing up slowly and holding on to a stable surface while performing calf raises or gentle knee bends can improve venous return and balance, reducing fall risk alongside stroke prevention. Also, Compression stockings can assist venous return in seniors with chronic venous insufficiency, helping prevent blood pooling during morning inactivity. Hydration complements movement by reducing blood viscosity, making circulation easier and lowering clot risk further. For added benefit, incorporating deep breathing during movement enhances oxygenation of the blood and supports cardiovascular function. Encouraging seniors to set gentle reminders or alarms to prompt movement every few minutes in the morning can help establish safer habits. Third, rushing to the bathroom immediately after standing up is another hazardous morning habit common among seniors. Many wake with urgency from nighttime urination and quickly jump out of bed to rush to the bathroom. This rapid movement causes dangerous physiological shifts. At night, blood pressure drops and circulation slows. Standing up suddenly creates orthostatic stress, a rapid blood pressure drop as gravity pulls blood to the legs. Younger adults compensate easily. Older adults have weaker reflexes and stiffer vessels, making the brain vulnerable to dizziness and reduced oxygen supply briefly. This, combined with the strain of urination, especially the Valsalva maneuver, which increases chest and abdominal pressure, creates a cascade of cardiovascular stress. This can rupture fragile brain vessels or destabilize plaques, leading to strokes often occurring near bathrooms in the morning. Blood pressure fluctuations also promote clot formation, which can travel to the brain, causing ischemic stroke. I remember a 76-year-old woman who experienced blackouts after rushing to urinate. Slowing down her morning routine stopped those events. The first 60 seconds after waking demand patience and gentleness to protect your brain and heart. Moreover, practicing deep, slow breathing before standing can stabilize blood pressure and reduce orthostatic stress. Slowly sitting up, pausing, then standing gradually helps the body adjust. If nighttime urination is frequent, consulting a healthcare provider for management strategies can also reduce urgency and the risk of rushing. Adding light leg movements while still in bed before standing can promote circulation and minimize blood pooling. For example, flexing the feet or gentle ankle rotations improve venous return and prepare your cardiovascular system for upright posture. For seniors prone to dizziness, using a bedside commode or placing a nightlight en route can prevent falls, adding safety to the cautious morning routine. Additionally, ensuring adequate hydration and managing medications that affect blood pressure or urine production can reduce orthostatic hypotension risk. Engaging in regular physical activity improves autonomic nervous system responsiveness, helping older adults adapt better to positional changes. Using assistive devices like grab bars in bathrooms can further enhance safety for seniors experiencing balance issues. Educating caregivers about the risks of rushing and encouraging slow, deliberate movements after waking can prevent accidents and stroke triggers. Fourth, skipping breakfast or taking medications on an empty stomach is a risky modern habit among older adults. Many seniors wake, drink coffee, take medications, and start their day without eating, sometimes due to intermittent fasting or lack of hunger. But for those over 60, this practice can trigger strokes and foster blood clots long before lunch. Overnight, the brain uses stored glucose. Upon waking, it expects replenishment. Aging livers release glucose less efficiently, making older adults prone to morning hypoglycemia, not severe enough to cause fainting, but enough to restrict brain fuel. This causes a sharp rise in blood pressure due to stress hormone release, thickens blood, and activates clotting platelets, causes irregular blood flow that can loosen plaques, and makes medications more dangerous as they enter the bloodstream too rapidly without food. A 72-year-old man skipping breakfast experienced mini strokes from low blood sugar and medication effects. Adding a small morning meal stopped his symptoms. Breakfast isn't about appetite. It's about brain stability and fuel. Including foods rich in complex carbohydrates and protein can provide lasting energy and stabilize blood sugar. Examples include oatmeal with nuts, yogurt with berries, or a small egg sandwich. Avoid sugary snacks that cause quick spikes, then crashes in blood sugar. which can worsen vascular stress. Additionally, hydration during breakfast is crucial. Pair your meal with a glass of water or herbal tea to aid digestion and maintain fluid balance, especially important after long overnight fasting. For medication timing, consult your healthcare provider to optimize intake with food, ensuring maximum benefit and minimizing side effects. Moreover, incorporating foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like flax seeds or walnuts, can support vascular and brain health when included in breakfast. Consistent meal timing helps regulate circadian rhythms, improving metabolic and vascular function throughout the day. Adding fiber-rich foods, such as fruits and whole grains, also supports digestive health and glycemic control, beneficial for overall vascular health. For those with diminished appetite, small frequent meals or nutrient-dense smoothies can ensure adequate morning nutrition without overwhelming the digestive system. Fifth, starting your day with stress, checking news, emails, or social media immediately after waking is increasingly destructive for older brains. Many seniors begin their day flooded with stimulation before even standing. While this feels normal, it delivers psychological stress at the brain's most vulnerable time. The body's natural morning cortisol surge helps wakefulness, but layering emotional stress on top causes dangerous spikes in blood pressure, vessel constriction, increased heart workload, and reduced brain blood flow. This combination can rupture fragile vessels or destabilize plaques, triggering strokes most frequently in the morning. Stress also thickens blood, increasing clot risk. I treated a 72-year-old veteran who had transient ischemic attacks triggered by morning news stress. Stopping this habit and practicing calm breathing eliminated his symptoms. The morning needs a calm transition, not immediate stress, giving your circulatory system time to stabilize and protect your brain. To mitigate this, consider starting your day with mindfulness or meditation. Even 5 minutes of focused breathing or gentle stretching before engaging with devices can lower stress hormones and prepare your brain for the day calmly. Listening to soothing music or gentle nature sounds can also help create a peaceful morning environment. Incorporating gratitude journaling or setting positive intentions can also shift your mental state, fostering resilience against daily stressors and supporting cardiovascular health. Using apps designed for relaxation or guided meditation can provide structure and ease for beginners, making stress reduction accessible and effective. Additionally, avoiding stimulating content such as distressing news or intense social media debates first thing can prevent early morning stress overload. Engaging in light physical activity like walking or Tai Chi before consuming media can reduce cortisol spikes and improve mood. Also, practicing progressive muscle relaxation or gentle yoga in the morning can further reduce tension and support vascular health. Encouraging social connection through positive morning conversations or calls can foster emotional well-being and reduce stress. Sixth, ignoring morning blood pressure monitoring is a silent but serious danger. Many seniors only check blood pressure when feeling unwell, missing the fact that the most dangerous spikes occur quietly every morning during the dawn phenomenon. Cortisol and adrenaline surge, raising blood pressure before medications or breakfast. In younger adults, vessels expand easily. In older adults with stiff arteries and plaque, this surge is risky and unpredictable. Morning hypertension significantly increases stroke risk, yet millions do not monitor it. High early morning pressure can rupture vessels or worsen blockages, promote clot formation from thick blood, destabilize circulation before medication takes effect, and cause silent microstrokes that impair memory, thinking, and balance. I once treated a 78-year-old man whose normal evening readings masked dangerous morning spikes, causing brief confusion and vision issues. After adjusting medication timing and monitoring, his symptoms ceased. Checking morning blood pressure takes under a minute, but can shield you from stroke. For best results, measure blood pressure before medication and breakfast, seated and rested for 5 minutes. Record readings consistently to share with your healthcare provider. Some devices offer memory storage and connectivity for easy tracking. Awareness of morning spikes allows timely medication adjustment and targeted prevention. Also, maintaining a blood pressure log over weeks can reveal patterns and guide lifestyle changes, such as salt reduction or exercise, further reducing stroke risk. In addition, certain foods like beetroot and dark leafy greens support vascular health and may help stabilize blood pressure naturally when included regularly in the diet. Engaging in relaxation techniques, such as progressive muscle relaxation or biofeedback, can complement medication by lowering baseline blood pressure. Regular physical activity and weight management are critical to sustaining healthy blood pressure long-term. To enhance monitoring accuracy, use validated automatic blood pressure monitors and follow manufacturer instructions carefully. Sharing blood pressure data with healthcare teams via telemedicine can enable prompt treatment adjustments. Seventh, and finally, spending the first hour of the morning sitting still is a hidden circulatory crisis for seniors. Many older adults start their day sitting in chairs or on the bed, believing it's gentle and calming. But after waking, blood is thicker, muscles stiff, veins relaxed, and blood pressure rising. A delicate moment requiring movement to adjust circulation safely. Prolonged stillness traps blood in the legs, causing stagnation, thickening, and slowing flow, while the brain demands oxygen. This leads to increased heart pressure, which can rupture fragile vessels or worsen blockages, promotes clot formation that risks ischemic stroke, and reduces brain perfusion, causing fogginess or slow thinking. A 74-year-old man who sat for an hour reading before moving developed microstrokes. Adding just 5 minutes of light movement stopped symptoms. The aging body needs steady, gentle movement to maintain flow. Even brief mobility dramatically reduces stroke risk. Despite this, millions remain inactive each morning, unaware of the hidden danger. Simple activities like standing and walking around the house, gentle stretching, or light household chores can jumpstart circulation. Incorporating balance exercises or Tai Chi can enhance muscle strength and vascular health, further protecting the brain in the long term. You can also try seated exercises if standing is difficult, such as leg lifts, arm raises, or gentle torso twists, all of which stimulate circulation without strain. Additionally, using a foam roller or massage ball on the calves and thighs can aid muscle relaxation and improve blood flow, complementing movement routines. Including hydration and light protein intake before activity can optimize muscle function and vascular response in the morning. Creating a morning routine that alternates movement and rest can help build habit and prevent fatigue or injury. For those with mobility challenges, consulting physical therapists for personalized morning movement plans can ensure safety and effectiveness. Incorporating social activities like group walks or exercise classes can motivate consistent movement and improve overall well-being. These 7 habits reveal a critical pattern every senior must understand. Protecting your brain begins the moment you wake. Decades of treating older adults nationwide show that brain injury isn't from a single event, but from small daily habits that quietly accumulate harm. The first hour after waking is when blood is thickest, vessels stiffest, circulation most fragile, and the brain most vulnerable. These habits, rushing, dehydration, stillness, skipping food, stress, ignoring blood pressure, each impair blood flow, increase clot risk, and can trigger strokes in a body less adaptable than before. But there is hope. You can change these habits with awareness and gentle intention. Drink a glass of warm water first. Move gently before standing. Cultivate calm instead of stress. Eat a small nourishing bite. Monitor your blood pressure. And avoid prolonged stillness. These small changes act as medicine, shielding your brain and extending your life quality. The difference between a stroke-altered life and a full one often hinges on these quiet morning choices. Your brain and body ask for care. Your future self asks you to act now. By respecting your age and brain, your mornings can become a powerful defense rather than a hidden threat. I encourage you to reflect and share one thing you plan to change. Let's support each other on this journey. If you found this helpful, comment 1. If not, 0. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more vital health insights. Here's to living life fully on your own terms. Remember, prevention is a daily commitment. Beyond morning habits, maintaining a healthy lifestyle with balanced diet, regular exercise, adequate sleep, and stress management contributes to brain health. Regular checkups and open communication with your healthcare provider can catch risks early. Empower yourself with knowledge and gentle action. Your brain deserves nothing less. To expand your knowledge, consider joining support groups or online communities focused on stroke prevention and healthy aging. Sharing experiences and tips can reinforce positive habits and provide motivation. Additionally, staying informed about new research empowers you to adapt strategies as science evolves. Your health journey is ongoing, and every step counts. Furthermore, exploring complementary therapies such as acupuncture or guided imagery may support stress reduction and vascular health. Always discuss new approaches with your healthcare provider to ensure safety and compatibility with your current care plan. Engaging family members or caregivers in your morning routine can provide encouragement and accountability, enhancing habit consistency and safety. Lastly, remember that small, consistent changes build resilience. Your effort today creates a foundation for a healthier brain tomorrow, your best defense against stroke and cognitive decline. Consider also incorporating cognitive exercises like puzzles or memory games into your daily routine to support brain plasticity and function. Maintaining social engagement and purposeful activities further enrich brain health and emotional well-being. By embracing a holistic approach, combining physical, mental, and social strategies, you optimize your defense against stroke and promote a vibrant quality of life as you age.